At least one major fashion retailer that owns labels like Superdry, Marc and Senza here in Singapore says that it doesn't rule out the possibility of closing some of those stores. Now, that's if current renegotiation of rental contracts falls through. This comes as fashion giant Inditex, which owns brands like Pull&Bear and Zara, says that it's shutting more than 1,200 stores globally.
Across the world, fashion retailers are biting the dust even before they can open again. Esprit announced it would close all its 56 outlets in Asia, including in Singapore, 2 months ago. As for the fate of Zara, the Al Futtaim Group, which manages these labels, says it's unable to say how its Singapore outlets will be affected. For FJ Benjamin, which manages brands like Superdry and Marc Jacobs, it has turned to renegotiating rental agreements with landlords. And if that doesn't work out, it's not ruling out shutting some shops.
In the near term, things will not go back to pre-COVID levels because of lack of tourism, social distancing, etc. So we are working with our landlords, for example, when leases come up in this period, to renegotiate the terms to something that we can both live with and work with. And if we can't, then we will close the store if we feel that it won't make financial sense. But of course, then you have the drive of going into e-commerce as well and online, which can happen simultaneously.
Major mall operators CNA spoke to say they're unable to give further information on such private negotiations. Meantime, Mr. Benjamin says physical stores will remain a cornerstone for their business. It's the same sentiment for those in the beauty industry. Up to 90% of sales for Luxasia come from the over 100 regional boutique shops for cosmetics brands such as SK2 and Dior. It believes it will stay this way over the next 5 years because customers prefer to try such products on and do some sampling before buying. So it says rents will be key to whether shops survive.
It's clear that during the next 1 or 2 years, we won't be able to pay the same rents as we used to have, because the traffic and the revenues are lower. But, at the same time, if retailers kind of together with the landlords and as an industry, we invest into the infrastructure and the capabilities to do more online, I think there's an upside that we can jointly look after.
According to authorities, the retail sector could reopen by the end of this month with safe management measures in place.